I think we can get started. Firstly, I'd like to welcome you all here. Thank you very much for joining us on our webinar, the latest edition of our Essence Smart Security webinars. Our previous webinar for the returning customers, those of you who joined us in the past, dealt with how we can monetize the connected home. So it was very much on the on the level of presenting and earning revenue through the connected home. Through various service offerings that we can offer as service providers. On this webinar, we've chosen a topic that's perhaps more down to earth. We wanted to discuss some issues and challenges that are dealt with more on the day-to-day basis when it comes to devices, when it comes to the system itself and installation issues, and how through the use of more intelligent and more well thought out peripherals, we can perhaps offer some ways in which we can improve and really increase the sales potential through the use of intelligent devices. So my name is Rafi Zaur. I'm the head of marketing at Essence, and I'd like to introduce our two other speakers who are two of our strategic account managers here at Essence. Number one is Amir Atia. Amir deals with accounts mainly throughout Latin America, in the Australian and Asia region, and some major accounts in Europe as well. Some of his customers include Telesentinel in Colombia. If you guys are here, then we welcome you. Gulfstream in Russia. Amir will talk about some operational challenges faced on a day-to-day basis by security operators and installers. After we've gone through discussing the challenges, discussing the ways in which we think we can improve the situation, Oren Bar, who's an account manager who deals mainly with our large customers in Europe, customers like G4S in Denmark, Securitas Direct in Switzerland. He'll talk a bit about our new offerings, our new device and peripheral offerings as part of our major launch of the We Are at Home Plus security and home management platform. Following that, we'll take some questions and answers. Now, we're not going to stop the sessions in the middle, but everyone has access to a Q&A section on the toolbar of their Zoom. So if you send us questions during the webinar at any time during the session, we'll see the questions and we'll be able to answer them at the end. What I do request is that you include the country that you're coming from, so we can also deal specifically or relate specifically to who you are and where you're coming from. Another thing is that we did promise that as part of the launch of the We're at Home Plus, that we're going to raffle We're at Home Plus kit to one lucky participant in this session. So that'll also happen at the end. During the session, we'll put all the names into a hat and pull out a lucky winner. So just a few words about Essence and ourselves. We've been in the security industry for over 25 years. We're a brand that was established in 1994. Over the years, we've branched out. We began with peripherals, with detectors. We branched out towards offering systems, advanced wireless RF systems, and now we're really working throughout the whole periphery of security solutions, including cloud solutions, advanced administration tools, through advanced detection tools as well. So we work in over 45 countries. We have over 60 partners in the security field. Many of the world's largest security brands, like the aforementioned G4S, Securitas Direct, Verisure. We work with them throughout the world. Through some of our major partnerships, we're the #1 provider of wireless monitored security systems in Europe, and really growing around the world as well, to the point where we're 70+ million installed around the world. So that's enough about us. I'm going to pass you on now to Amir, who, as we said, will speak a little bit about the security market challenges faced by the entire value chain of the security market today, starting with security operators through installers and of course the end users. So it's great to have you guys here, and welcome to Amir.
Thanks, Rafi. So I want to talk to you today about the challenges in the security market. I will present them from three different aspects: the operator, the installer, and the end user. So I want to start with the security operator. What are the challenges they are facing? Installation completion means that when the security system installation and management is a special and unique installation process, this will cause a long installation time. And we know there are systems on the market that the installation time can take several hours. I had partner from Rome, Italy, who told me that sometimes he would coordinate 1 or 2 installations a day because each installation takes around 3 hours. As a result, the operator can manage low number of installations that will result in a loss of revenue. In addition, the operator has to deal with inventory management of detectors, various systems, multi-version management, and serial number. This issue requires a lot of effort and resources that the operator would want to reduce. In the previous company I worked, also security company, we had around 80 to 90 part numbers in the price list and different softwares. So just imagine how it's difficult to manage such install base. Saying that, how the operator can overcome these challenges? So first, easy and fast installation will reduce the installation time, increase the number of installations per day, and will increase company revenue. Our partner in Israel, for example, monitoring station company, install 9 systems in a day on different locations, where each installation takes around 20 minutes. Easy and quick installation can be done by using detectors installed using stock stickers, a kit that comes as a configured systems, and very quick and intuitive steps to add devices. For the second point, regarding the inventory management challenge, by set one software version and one part number for multifunction combo device can make operator life easier, save time and effort. So this was for the operator. What are the challenges for the installer? Let's talk about the installer. So the installer often has to deal with installation without flexibility and need to improvise. Use large number of detectors because each detector has only one function. Magnet, only motion, only button, that's it. In addition, when the system is not installed correctly, as you know, sometimes it affects on the system performance and cause false alarm. This situation also caused to repeat visit by the installers. We had one case in Finland where the installer backed to user home 4 times because the motion detector was installed upside down and alert tamper alarm. Another installer challenge is the fact that many security systems require proprietary batteries and complicated replacement. As you know, there are several batteries and each kind of them is unique and dedicated. So as an installer, you need to make sure that you always have all type of batteries available in your stock. Another challenge is missing tools and indication for optimal installation. How can I know as installer if the detector was installed correctly with the proper RF coverage, battery level, and the device is straight and not tampered? So how the installer can overcome these challenges? Let's talk about his option. By install detectors which offer few security options within one combo device and give the installer different flexibility and option by the same detector. It can be also by install peripheral using standard and common batteries and easy for replacement. As installer, I can always stop in any store and buy AA batteries. Another option is by giving to installer tools and indication for optimal installation, all of course by mobile app. And in the end, we have the end user. So from the end of user point of view, what are the challenges that he faced? For example, installing several detectors in my house or office sometimes cause less clean installation. Such installation that I install in the living room 2 or 3, even 4 detectors, sometimes the design is damaged. For example, I had a visit in our partner in France. He had installation in a new office, and as we mentioned also before, for the installer, many security systems managed by the end user. It can be as a DIY, self-monitoring, and also the battery sometimes can be challenges for the end user as well. So how the user can overcome these challenges that we just mentioned? It can be by reduced number of installed detectors. If I will install only one detector that can function as a motion, shock sensor, and as input. And by using standard and common batteries, and of course, easy for replacement, that the user can buy or any store and replace them by himself just in a few minutes. So we can see that there are common challenges for the operator, the installer, and also for the end user. So the solution should be the same for them. Multifunction combo device is one option. Standard batteries, of course, it's very important. Fast and easy installation system, it will help also for the operator, the installer, also for the end users. In this stage, I want to give the stage to my colleague Oren. Please, Oren.
Thank you, Amir. So after reviewing the security market challenges from few angles, I would like to present you, and proudly I may say, Essence solution, or as we call it, Essence multi-use device. As you all remember, in the past, once a supplier had a technical challenge, he tried to solve the problem by providing a specific solution. For example, if any electrical device was too old or missing functionality, immediately it would be replaced by the new one, without any creative thinking. Such solution, of course, maybe solved the problem, but created many other issues that even became worse. Therefore, many devices with different types flooded the market eventually and cost a lot of money. Essence, as a big innovative company, understood the problem, and this is exactly what we did. We at Essence did a research in the market and among our customers and created a unique advanced device that can function as a standalone product or could be part of a huge range of solution. We examined all the devices within the security market and created the best security multi-use device, the S5. The S5 contains many security and safety capabilities. In the slide ahead of you, you may see that the S5 has many functionalities, which seems interesting, but there is much more on top of it. Having more options for a security device can be a real game changer from the end user. We develop a smart multifunction button inside the S5, which can offer additional capabilities. By pressing the S5, for example, the customer would be able to arm his system, turn on his lights, or even send a panic command to his monitoring station. Another interesting example is that the customer will be able to define that a small light will be turned on when someone will walk through the PIR, or maybe even take a video after a single output is sending an event. The S5 can influence on the operator, installers, and of course, on your customers. From the operator side, managing and supporting many devices, that each one of them has a unique version can be something that is very annoying. The S5, from the other end, has the same software version and could be easily upgraded remotely. In addition, the S5 is being paired with the hub in advance and therefore could be easily managed and controlled from the operating center. I can share with you that one of my customers, for example, needed a fix for 2 different devices. It would require from us as a supplier to develop 2 different solutions, test 2 versions, and eventually the releasing time to the field was doubled. From the installer side, the S5 has more advantages. As an account manager, I got the chance to join technician and visit customer houses. I could share with you from my experience that the installation could take hours. As you know, the installer needs to find the perfect spot on the house, which sometimes does not fit the householder. Also, the installer should find the best RF or Wi-Fi location and drill the device into the wall or window. On my last visit in Switzerland, for example, we managed to do only 2 installations within 5 hours. And the installer had to carry 3 different suitcases with equipment. Believe me, it was a very exhaustive process. Therefore, the installation in customer houses and businesses take too much time, and of course, cost a lot of money. On the other hand, installing the S5 is short and easy and requires only 3 steps. First, the installer has a new mobile device application that can scan the place and provide him the best location to put the device. Second, he needs to insert only the battery inside. And third, remove the sticker and put it on the wall or the window. Of course, the S5 could be installed on different size and angles, which is also a huge advantage. Finally, the installer can offer several security options within one S5 device, which could also save us unnecessary installations. So, and the house visibility is something that is very important for the customer. In Germany, Denmark, Iceland, UK, Switzerland, and more countries that I visit as part of my role, I heard the same sentence from the householder. It might be ruined the house decoration. As you may see here, the S5 is small, is very thin, and look like a lighter, and I don't encourage you to smoke. Also be noted that one of the sensor can have multi uses, so there is no need to install many devices in one place. From my experience, I may say that by simplifying the onboarding process, the revenue can be increased dramatically. Therefore, if you would like to hear more about this game changer device, please email us. So till now, we discussed only about the S5, but of course, it's only a part of extended security solution that we are at Home Plus, which has many security, safety, and smart home capabilities, along with powerful back office interface that has been launched recently. But this one I will leave for another next webinar. Rafi, back to you.
Thank you very much, Oren. As promised, we're moving on to a Q&A session. We seem to have lost Amir, so Oren, we're going to have to send all of the questions that have come up to you. You can see here on the slide the contact details of both Amir and Oren. Really based on your region, we encourage you to write to Oren, write to Amir, find out more about everything we've presented you today, ask questions, and hear more about our entire system, not just the new peripherals. We've had a couple of questions come through, Oren, that I'd like you to answer. Number one, the obvious question is can we buy the S5 and can we buy the new Wear at Home Plus system? What's the availability?
So this is a good question, of course. So yes, it's already released from the productions a few months ago. And I'm also proud to share with you that the device is already spread among few of our customers around the world. So you can feel free to order it and buy it and use it, of course. Yeah.
All right, great, thank you. There's another question that I think Amir is coming back on. Amir, are you with us?
Yeah, sorry.
Great, it's great to have you back. There was a question that I wanted to direct to you. So yeah, it's excellent timing. We're talking about wireless systems, wireless standalone devices. So the S5 peripherals, what's the battery power consumption?
So regarding the battery consumption, which is very important for us, so by using two AAA batteries, we are talking about 5 to 7 years life cycle. It supports also lithium and alkaline batteries. So we put focus on this area to improve the battery life.
So of course, Amir, the 5 to 7 years is based on normal usage pattern.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. We'll do one by one. So Oren, how does this drastically affect the installation time of the system?
So this is also a very good question, of course. So as I presented, the installation average time for such system is actually lower than 20 minutes. From the large feedbacks we recently received from the field, I could say that not only that the installation time took only a few minutes, also the installer reported that it was too easy for them to deploy, and the customer also even impressed from it.
Okay, thank you very much. Impressive. The pricing, Amir, can you talk a bit about the pricing? I mean, if we're putting a question that comes up, and I'm kind of paraphrasing the questions here. If we're putting multiple functions on one detector, is that going to cost us the price of 3 detectors? Is it going to cost us the price of 1 detector? How's that going to work?
Okay, so as we all know, in the end, it's all matter of money. So we also need to put and focus in this area and to be sure that we not increase the amount of the kit and for the peripheral. So no, even the device, it will be combo multifunction device, 2 or 3 functions. It will still remain the same price as an individual device. And by the way, it's even cheaper from our legacy devices. Right.
So basically, you're getting many functions in one device at a price that's cheaper than an average detector.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. While we're already talking to you, the RF range, they're smaller devices, the internal antennas. How does that affect the RF range?
Okay. So from our experience, the RF level and RF coverage is one of the major points when you are choosing a new installation and new system. So the distance between the panel and to the peripheral for the S5 is 600 meters in open air, because we do a lot of update and upgrade and improvement on this area, just to be sure that will not be interfaces and you will have enough power, and so the system will function well.
Okay, so one last question. I think we have time for one last question. Oren, someone here is asking about the mobile app. Is when we're releasing or launching the new system, is our mobile app also going to be new?
Of course, we have also, as I showed in my last slide, the S5 is also part of Wear at Home system. So of course that we have a new application that will support many functionalities of this device, and we can control and make many functionalities and adjustment from the mobile application. So yes, of course.
All right, I think the questions have run out, and I think our time has also run out. Thank you very much, Oren and Amir. Thank you mostly to our participants, people who joined us from near and far, customers. One thing that we haven't done yet is the giveaway kit. So I'm informed that I have the kit right here, that this new We're at Home kit is going to Paul Grist in the UK. So Paul will reach out to you. We'll send you the kit. We'll get you hooked up to our mobile environment, and you'll be able to test it, use it, show it around, and of course we'll be happy to send everyone a kit ultimately, and a lot more after that. As you can see, you can all follow us on our LinkedIn page, get in contact. We'll send out a link afterwards also to the recording of this webinar. And we look forward to you joining us again for our next webinar. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.